Vampires, a dystopian future, and a world on the brink of collapse. Daybreakers, 2009, took the vampire genre in a completely new direction. Unlike the romanticized versions of vampires in Twilight, this movie imagines a future where humanity is nearly extinct, and vampires rule the world. But what happens when the blood supply starts running out? Is Daybreakers a forgotten sci-fi horror gem, or just another vampire flick? Let's break it down, covering the plot, cast, budget, and behind-the-scenes details before deciding whether it still holds up today. Ethan Hawke as Edward Dalton, a vampire scientist searching for a cure. Willem Dafoe as Lionel Elvis Cormack, a former vampire who found a way to turn human again. Sam Neill as Charles Bromley, a powerful vampire businessman who profits from the blood shortage. Claudia Carvin as Audrey Bennett, a human resistance leader. Michael Dorman as Frankie Dalton, Edward's brother, a dedicated vampire soldier. Isabel Lucas as Alison Bromley, Charles Bromley's daughter, who refuses to become a vampire. Full plot summary. The year is 2019, and vampires are the dominant species on Earth. Humanity has been hunted nearly to extinction, with the few remaining humans being farmed for their blood. Edward Dalton, a vampire scientist working for a major blood corporation, is desperately searching for a synthetic blood substitute as real blood supplies are running out. Without enough blood, vampires devolve into savage, mindless creatures called subsiders, attacking anything they see. Despite being a vampire, Edward secretly sympathizes with humans and believes their extinction would be a disaster.
Controversial youth blood rationing in Asia and the Middle East in recent times. 10 people being confronted by subsider activity.
One night, Edward encounters a group of surviving humans, including Audrey Bennett. Instead of turning them in, he helps them escape.
Driving mode activated.
Car 51 at location. No, not really. You know, it happened so fast. You know, we believe they maybe. I think they went that way.
Thank you.
You okay?
10 years after tunnel network is the safest way to walk around during daylight.
Hey, Ed. It's some birthday party, bro.
Yeah, well, I've turned 35 10 times.
It's one of the perks of serving your country. I hear even that pig shit you drink's getting hard to
I can't. I don't hunt humans. That is your job.
I find him. You still don't get why I joined.
Shit!
This is the third home? Strong bastards.
The same
We
comment?
need more patrols ashing these filthy rats.
Hi. We need your help.
Audrey reveals that a cure for vampirism may exist. A man named Lionel Elvis.
I ain't gonna bite. Hadn't been beaten for 9 years.
Put the gun down.
What the hell are you doing?
Custom cameras, sun shields, that kind of thing?
Cormac has turned back into a human after being exposed to sunlight under specific conditions.
You can only go on so long without blood before it messes with your head.
We need to recreate this safely.
Edward is skeptical, but agrees to help them, realizing that a cure could save both humans and vampires from extinction. Meanwhile, Charles Bromley, the ruthless CEO of a major blood corporation, sees the blood crisis as a way to increase his wealth and power.
Excuse me, this is not what I asked.
We're now only permitted to serve 5% blood with every coffee.
Just put some more fucking blood in my coffee.
He refuses to accept the idea of a cure, believing that vampirism is the future and that humans are simply a resource. His own daughter, Allison, chooses to remain human, but when she is captured, he forcibly turns her into a vampire, only for her to later refuse blood and become a monstrous subsider. Edward and Elvis work together to test the sunlight cure, realizing that exposing a vampire to sunlight under the right conditions can reverse the infection. But just as they begin experimenting, Bromley's forces attack the human hideout, forcing Edward and the resistance to flee.
What is now being described as the sun, in order to commence the immediate roundup.
It's all good.
Edward and Elvis storm Bromley's headquarters.
Put it down!
Forcing Edward's brother Frankie, a soldier, to turn human using the cure. They discover that newly cured humans can be used as a cure for others. Edward tricks Bromley into drinking his blood, turning him human, before leaving him to be devoured by his own vampire guards.
You know, Edward,
I don't want to die. The vamps have to hide.
Don't do this.
With Bromley dead and the truth about the cure spreading, the human resistance gains momentum, offering hope that the vampire apocalypse can be reversed. The movie ends on an open-ended note. Will the world fully return to normal, or is the damage already too great? Budget and box office performance. Budget, $20 million. Box office, $51.4 million worldwide. Overall rating, 7.8 out of 10. And that's my review of Daybreakers. While it didn't become a blockbuster, it remains a solid entry in the vampire genre with a unique dystopian twist. What do you think? Should more vampire movies go in this direction? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more movie reviews.